Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Um, my name is Sivam Velautham. Welcome to our Open Up live talk show. I'm the founder and the president at Voice of Men 360. Voice of Men 360 is a non-profit organization founded in 2020 and is based in London, Ontario, Canada. Voice of Men 360 was born out of seeing a tremendous need and is stepping up to provide services to help support and overcome men and boys' life challenges. We are part of International Men's Day. International Men's Day has been serving for over 21 years, and so far, 90 countries around the world joined together and doing various activities regularly. IMD follows six pillars, which is the overall well being of boys and men. We follow in the same footsteps. Why open up? Because men, we do not open our hearts and are willing to share our matters with anyone. When we keep our emotional challenges within ourselves for a longer time, at some point they will explode and it will affect our health conditions in many ways. That is why we want to create an open space and allow an individual to share their life journey through our platform. We aim to create we aim to create awareness about the life challenges, struggles, overcome, ups and downs that our boys and men go through in their life challenges in their lives. There are no limitations with the gender, age, nationality, or ethnic groups in sharing your life journey. All walks of life can participate. Our goal is to make a positive impact on someone's life through this program. Open Up is on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We bring an individual to each show and let them share their life experiences with you. Before I introduce our special guest for today, I would like to go through our disclaimer. We would like to remind you that Voice of Man 360's mission is always delivered with good faith and toward peaceful harmony. The views and opinions are expressed in today's episode are those of our speakers and do not represent Voice of Men 360. Our organization engages in discussion forums to offer inspiration and create awareness of these issues of men who wish to overcome their life challenges. We are not providing a medical or therapeutic advice. Should you require that type of assistance, we recommend you contact a medical professional immediately. If you have a question or concern about today's episode or any Voiceoman 360 content, please email us at info@voiceoman360.org. Today we have a very special guest from Philippines. His name is Mohamed Bakhit. Welcome. He's a speaker and mental health advocate. Welcome, Mohamed.
So much for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us and willing to share your life journey with us. So, I want to take you to a specific point, or even if you want to talk about how do you or why did you want to become a mental health advocate?
Yeah, sure. First of all, because I have experienced mental health issues myself, I would say back in 2000, 5 years ago, I would say, or 4 years ago, I've been experiencing mental health issues for quite some time. I used to deal with depression and anxiety, and there was no way that I could turn to or open up to. So I had to work on myself and overcome it. And also at the same time, I see a lot of people who deal with a lot of battles silently and there's no one to talk to or no one to open to. So I want to use my voice to help these people and tell them that they are not alone. And we all human and we all experience those issues and struggles. And each one teach one. That's the reason why I wanted to be an advocate for mental health issues.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. Of course, each one of us has our own journey to share,
So
own experiences, own. journey to go through situations go.
Yes.
But thank you for you know accepting and being very open and sharing your
You're
situation.
welcome. You're welcome.
So what I want to ask you is that how did you overcome from
Uh,
situations, please?
okay. Well, we all fell victim into the victim mentality of people did me this, people do that, people, you know. So I had to pull myself out of that place of the victim mentality, and I had to take control of my life, take control of my situation, and needed to work on myself more on how can I come out of these situations, you know. And I had to change my mental, my mindset of like all this stuff are happening for my greatest good. So I got out of the victim mentality and started working on myself. I had to go back and see the issues or the root of all the things that I'm dealing with. It comes from my childhood experience, comes from abuse, from neglection, from all this stuff. So I had to work on it, and I used to do. I'm still doing it because mental health issues is an everyday thing. It's not one time. So with meditation, with shadow work, with inner work, with this stuff, and that helped me a lot actually. And I still do it every day because, as I said, it's everyday thing. It's not only one time. So it's very important because my mindset or my mental health affect everything, affect my behavior, affect the way I show up to the world, and affect the people that are around me. So I need to be the best version of myself so I could show up and offer help for other people as well. So I would say the thing that most people need to do or uh, be mindful of is that there's a problem first, there's an issue. Once you accept it, now there's a way of working out of it. And all starts with awareness. So once you give something in awareness, your awareness, you could find solution out of it instead of running away from it or not facing it or blaming it or there's other stuff that people could do. You could sleep it away, drink it away, smoke it away, or do all that stuff about it. But the only way to do it is face it. So I have to face it and go through it, and I'm still doing it every day.
Yeah, everybody, as I mean, the supporting system is very important wherever you
Sure.
can find it. I also want to ask you how important is it, or why is it important for men to come out and seek help, any kind of help, especially professional help.
It's
Um,
very important.
Go
Uh,
ahead. Yeah.
it's very important because we as a man, there's a stigma around us that men they're not supposed to open up, men are not supposed to talk, man is supposed to hold stuff within because we are the providers, we are the protectors. Yes, we are providers, we are protectors, but we also need need some stuff, and those needs we cannot find it anywhere, and it's very important for us to come out and seek help. And I have this quote from my mentor, Prince Shelton. He's a guy who really contributed a lot to my life. He said, "That's not okay. It's okay to be not okay, but it's not okay to stay that way." So that's the way. That's the way of looking at things right now. So whatever now I'm facing problem or issues, I take the time to address it with myself first before I seek help so I could know where I'm lacking, where I need help with. So I advise everybody also do the same. Go through the emotion first, know the reason or the root of what you are going through, and then go outside and seek help so we could be clear on it because a lot of people are really confused, not knowing what's going on. There's a lot of people not knowing there's something even called depression, there's something even called anxiety, and yeah, I believe that.
Absolutely. Because the thing is, rather than hiding and also
So,
isolating themselves or isolating myself in that case, and then taking a wrong direction or end up with in the wrong hand, it's really bother. At the same time, it affects other people too, not only one people,
facts,
one person,
facts,
but
facts.
it will affect other people too in many ways,
True,
in many
true,
times.
true.
So it's better than rather than just hiding or isolating yourself. It's better to ask or even talk to somebody who can, either
Help
friend
you
or
out.
somebody. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. So the next question would be, what is it? mean to you, like when we talk about open up, of course the show, but at the same time, like let's say, especially for men, for us, how important or what's that mean to you, open up?
It's very important. Open up, it just means being transparent. You know, you have to be transparent with yourself first before you can be transparent to other people. And I believe opening up, it just means being transparent with yourself first, you know, and the moment you become transparent about your emotions or what you are going through, it helps other people as well to open up and be themselves, you know, because I see a lot of people that put masks on themselves, you know, they put the mask, they are good and everything is good, but behind the scene, they're dealing with a lot of things. They're fighting a lot of silent battles, you know, and I don't judge nobody because I was there myself, you know, and I used to put mask and go outside and, you know, smile at everybody and act like everything is good. But then go back home and I don't like what I see in the mirror, so I had to shift and work on that. You know, now, you know, I look at myself every day in the mirror and I'm proud of who I am and where I was and when I'm at right now. And of course, you will face some challenges. You will face, you know, people not gonna like you, not gonna like the new you for the person who you are becoming. But at least for myself, like how to deal with it, you know, instead of, you know, like you know, pleasing people outside and then go back home and deal with myself. I have no problem now with, you know, like at least you know, setting my boundaries and letting people know like it's not okay to, you know, treat people wrongly. It's not okay to, you know, like to put your blame on other people. It's not okay to judge people because me myself, I don't judge people because I believe that we all are one. So if I'm judging someone, basically I'm judging myself. So I don't do that. So uh, I don't know if I went out of the question, but
No, that's very, very, that's what I was expecting from you. But I want to ask you something, just go just a little bit deeper, Mohammed.
sure.
Have you been in those moments? Have you been blame yourself, or you know, I don't want to talk to anybody, or have you been hiding those moments? How was it? Can you describe how? Because whoever is watching on the other side, if they are blaming themselves, or this is happening me because of me, because of me, because of me, and then
Mm,
taking a different direction. It's and then you're missing a lot of points. In your life. Just to mention a couple of minutes ago that now you are looking the world is differently. So
true.
can you talk about that if you don't mind?
Yes, yes, I don't mind. Actually, it's easy. It's easier to blame yourself than other people. It's really easier, and I have been in that place for quite some time, you know, because I'm not gonna like I'm an empath person who really pick up on vibe, pick up on energy, or take other people's problem and act as my own. So I used to be around people, and people just throw their stuff into me, and I internalize it as my own problem, you know. And I used to blame myself, like, you know, what else could I do for this people? How can I help them out, you know? And then being in these places, it could really like you know, give all your energy to people, or like, you know, like pour from your cup into people, just want to help them out, but also at the same time you're losing some part of yourself, you know. So I had to take the time and you know, just understand that you need to fill your own cup first before you go outside and help people, you know. And you know, I've been into rooms and not feeling myself, not feeling who I am, you know, being in the rooms and feeling alone. You know, also being in the room, being myself, and not people not feeling me or not liking me because I show up as a different person now. I don't show up like the person I used to be. You know, I used to please people. I used to, you know, give people whatever they want, let them hear whatever they want, just for their own benefit. But I had to realize that I'm putting myself into bad situation. I'm putting like instead of like I'm gonna say instead of helping them out, I'm helping them out, yes, but I'm also it affects me. So I need to put my own cup first before I help people because I'm an empath. Like naturally, that's what I do. I'm not your people. So I had to really know who I really am, and that's why the reason why I take care of myself every day. You know, I don't do anything unless you know I fill my own cup first thing in the morning every day. I feed into myself before because we all seek validation ourselves for ourselves, and it's really bad to you know. to seek validation outside of yourself, and it affects a lot of people. So I need to validate my own self first before I go outside, because we are not in control of a lot of things, but we are in control of ourselves. So when you feed yourself, when you give yourself what you are expecting for other people, nothing outside of you gonna affect you right now, because you have already gave yourself whatever that you need, from validation, from taking care of yourself, from all this stuff, you know. And yes, I have been there. And the only thing that I would say to people is take care of yourself. Take care of yourself first before you go out, before you interact with people, before you socialize with people. Fill up your own cup first. Know your needs. Know your whatever that do whatever that makes you happy. Whatever that fill up your cup, so you could show fully as yourself. So you could show up as your the best version of yourself. And now you're helping other people and also not affecting yourself.
Exactly.
And I hope,
That's the way you can heal yourself. Also, when you
yes,
see other people, whoever is either it can be friends or somebody else on the other hand, but
yes,
when you help them, you can heal yourself also.
sure.
It is the way to heal. But what I want to ask is that what did you learn from your experience or the struggles or the problems, and also what's the message for those who are watching though?
What I have learned, actually, there's one thing valuable that I learned is you need to teach people how to treat you. I know it's easier to say it, but yes, that's one of the major things that I learned is you need to teach people how to treat you, because if you leave it other people, they will treat you the way they want it to, you know. So I would say, uh, you need to set clear boundaries with people. You need to show people or let people know what is acceptable and what not acceptable in your life. And that is the message that I would say, or one of the valuable things that I learned during at least the last year that I've been working on myself daily, night and every day, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, there is anything that I need to make clear from the question?
Well, the thing is that people say, and then I heard many times, everything happening for a reason, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
you had those experience. Now you are able to help other people because you went through those situations, moments,
yes,
and experienced. So you have the lived experience, right? So you can able to you have the confidence you can you know 100% sure what this and that. But of course your situation somebody else go through different situation, but at least you can give some kind of moral support, right? So this way they
yes,
don't take a wrong decision or wrong direction, I would say. um, I do have a few more questions, but I just want to have give a few more announcements, so I will come back to you, Mohammed. Okay, just
yes, sure, sure,
stay there.
sure.
So please, people who are watching, is that Mohamed Bakhit is actually sharing his life journey. Just a few announcements quickly, and then we can go back to him. Open up, sharing your life journey. The live talk show is on Sunday. That's the one you are watching. It is live on 7 p.m. Eastern time, and wherever you are, and there's no age limit or gender based. Anyone can join and then share your life journey. Willie, that's another Tamil live talk show. It is in Tamil language. It is on Sundays at 8 a.m. Eastern time, and monthly men's group meeting only for men by men. Second Saturday of every month from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. through Zoom, no recording. Please join through our Zoom link. The link is available on our Facebook group and page. There are no limitations to age, gender, nationality, or ethnic groups. All walks of life can participate in any of our shows. If you want to be a guest on any of our shows or willing to part of our organization and help us directly or indirectly, please reach out to us. We would love to work with individuals, professionals, experts, community organizations, associations, corporations, government officials, and businesses, you name it. Phone numbers 226 289 8784. Email address info@voiceomen360.org. You can find us on all the social media, Facebook group and page. Join our group, and so you can see the daily activities. Please invite your friends as well. Other social media platforms are Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, of course, YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Voiceman 360. There are more than or nearly 500 episodes on different topics, so you can even watch it, and you can learn something. That's the way we are creating awareness. One more thing in the same announcement, we really want to reach out more people to serve more people. So not only you are watching, but also sharing with other people makes sense. And then that's the way we can reach out more people. So, Mohammed, we have a couple of questions. Just going back to your family, just a little bit, some memories. Can you talk
Yeah.
about your father and son relationship, whatever you learned, whatever nowadays when you go back and reflect, and some of those days, can you share some of those moments?
Uh, First of all, my father is my hero. He's someone that has been there for me all the time, and he never judged me on anything that I did or I'm on doing. He always gave me the space to be myself and do whatever I wanted to do. And I would say that I had a little bit of a hard time communicating with him that early on because of the distance, because my dad used to work like in UAE, so and I used to study in Sudan, so there was a distance, so it prevent us from having that clear communications. But as I went outside and I'm living abroad by myself, now I could understand his point of view. I understand myself, and from there our relationship becomes stronger. And now we communicate every day, and I pray every day that to give to for him to live long to see me reach my full potential, and for of course we cannot pay our parents with material stuff, but the thing that we could do is give them an experience. So I'm a good place with my father, and we communicate every day. And if there's any memory or thing that I would share is me and my younger brother used to be football players, professional in UAE, and we had a final match, and they have told us to invite our parents to come. And I went and I told my father like we have reached the final and it's the game, and asked us to invite you to come over. And knowing that my father worked two shifts, so it's hard for him to attend because he goes out to work at 8 a.m. and comes back at 8 p.m. So it's hard for him. But I just wanted to tell him, and he told me like, you know that I can't come and I work much. I said like, I know, but I just want to tell you. And he said, okay.
Absolutely.
Knowing
So
that yeah, knowing that my father won't be there, but then while we're in the game, I look outside the sideline, see my father sitting in the sideline. So it was a moment for us. It was something that never got out of my mind. And see my brother, because I used to play as a goalkeeper, and my brother is a defender. So I told my brother, like, look outside, and we saw our father outside, and my brother started jumping, and it was priceless actually. So that's one of the memories that I remember between me and my father. And also growing up hearing a lot of stories about my father being a good football player. And I had the moment to experience him one time playing with us, even for quite some moment, but seeing the way he controlled the ball, the way like, he tried to score on me, and he did score on me actually, but just seeing that, and I wish that I wish that I could see him in his prime playing. But yeah, I have a great relationship with my father, and he's my hero. I say it, and
absolutely, yeah.
yeah,
Thank you for sharing those moments. Um,
welcome.
it's sometimes directly or indirectly, whatever they have, good or bad, it will
Yeah,
come back to us, but it's a good memories always, right? Memories are
of
good.
course.
So the other thing I want to ask you is that, of course, you went through your own situation, but apart from that, in your personal circle or friend circle or anybody outside, have you had come across any kind of like a unforgettable situation, any experiences? We don't need to know about their names and things like that, but do you have anything that you can share so people can relate to that situation, though?
Well, well, growing up, I have witnessed like one of my, I would say one of my close friend or best friend who died in accident in front of my eyes, and it changed my whole perspective of life. It changed a lot of things and showed me that nothing lasts forever, and we need to really cherish this moment that we have with our loved ones, with our friends, and all that stuff. And it affected my life growing up actually. And as I told you, like we were really close, so we used to play together a lot, and we were really competitive with me and him. And we have a scar that me and him we shared. So whenever that and now I look at the scar, I remember him. But also at the same time, I was in a good term with him before he passed, and he's in my prayer all the time. So that's one of the things that has changed my life and perspective, and that's to change the way I look at things. And that's the reason why always my intention is really good behind anything that I do, or how I communicate with people and how rich people are, because I wanted to leave the best impression that I can into people, because nothing is promised. So that's what I always do.
Absolutely, it's very hard to take it, and also I'm very sorry to hear that because when
Yeah,
we lose, especially in the younger age, we don't know what to
yeah,
do, or there's no, we would have a lot of questions, but there's no answer. You know, it's very
yeah, of course.
unfortunate, but that's the way the life or the universe works, right? So we had to live
True,
with it, right?
true, true.
But what I want to ask you is that in your life, what do you want to achieve or what you love to do? um,
Uh, it's a really deep question. There is thing that I want to achieve. I want to achieve a lot of things. I'm not going to lie, but if I'm going to sum it up, I just want to be the person who could inspire other people. The person that could tell people that anything is possible. There's nothing as impossible. I know circumstances might not be in our hands. Things might not be go the way that we want it to, but it's still everything is possible. And I just want to be the person who could inspire people to go for their dreams. The person who could give people the motivation that needs, the person that who could be there for other people. And also at the same time, give them the support that's needed, whether it's mentally, whether it's emotionally, whether it's financially, if I could, and that's what I really want to be for the world.
Absolutely. I wish you good luck on that. Very much needed people like yourself. Um, so, if anybody wants to reach out to you or connect and then have a chat or learn more about you, and then probably they may need some kind of help. How can they reach out to you?
Yes,
How
if they
to?
could reach me in my Facebook under name Smith Jackson, or in my page. I just made a new page that I'm gonna be uploading more content into it when it comes to healing and life lessons and stuff. It's called D&D Smith, and D&D stands for Dreams Never Die, which is something that really means something to me. So that's the message that I'm holding into it. So they could reach me through Instagram, also at Smith.Jackson97, or Facebook Smith Jackson.
So I just want to quickly ask you the live video or whatever you are doing lately.
Yes.
I found out very interesting. So can you just quickly, whoever is watching, maybe they will get kind of a sense of what's the concept or what kind of message you want to convey.
Okay. The message behind it is I have my routine, because like for anybody who want to achieve something or accomplish something in life, need to have routine. You need to be disciplined about whatever that you want to accomplish. So part of my routine is going out after I have my time with myself, after I do my meditation, do my prayer, and visualize and do all that stuff. I go outside into nature, which is disconnecting with myself and recharge at the same time. So while I'm doing those stuff, I'm just showing what's really going on. Also at the same time sharing whatever thought that come to my mind. Hopefully, those thoughts could help somebody out there who they needed it, or could reach them in the right moment or the time that they needed to. So that's what I share in the morning, and also at the same time, I'll be posting every day. Hope if I could every day or every other day, just videos about it's either inspirational, either motivation, or even about healing. So those are the three type of content that I'm going to be uploading in my page.
Absolutely. We don't know on the other end who is watching and then who can take it, even one word or one message or the whole topic or the
Yeah.
discussion we are talking about here, even in your talks too. So even if it's a one word, they can change their mind, and then in a good
Of
way, in a
course,
positive way, it's absolutely better than nothing, you know. So that's I'm
yeah,
very happy about that. What you are doing. It's please keep continue doing that. It's because
thank
we
you
never
so much.
know who is
I
going
just
to
wanna,
be
I
changed.
just wanna, I just wanna add one thing if you give me time. We
Yeah,
are all like, we are like one decision away from changing our life, one book away from changing our life, one podcast from changing our life, or one word from changing our life. So anything is possible if we just give ourselves the grace for the time, with the space to grow and learn. So that's what I just wanted to add.
absolutely. Keeping a space. That's one thing I want to add in the last. You don't want to hurt yourself or
Well,
to hard yourself, like, play hard on yourself is too much, because sometimes we are, end of the day, we are human beings, so we don't want
of
to
course,
play or stretch too much. We just want to take it easy, and then whatever things goes, we don't have any
yes,
control, right? But
yes,
we have to take it in a positive way, and then just for the moment, if we can wait, and the next day, or even after a couple of minutes, or even a couple of hours, the direction or our mind will be free, so
of course, of course.
that's the way I learn from everybody, even reading a book, or listening just a one thought, or just a music or something like that,
Yes,
all the
yes,
time.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely. All right. Thanks a lot, Mohammed, for joining and sharing your life journey. It is a very great pleasure have you. And then, probably we will talk more in the future. But definitely, thank you for joining. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for giving me the opportunity all the time to express myself, or like show who I really am. I really needed in a platform so I could show who I really am, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Um, so thank you, everyone who is watching. And one thing I want to ask you guys again, while you are watching, that's great. And then sharing your thoughts or comments, that's perfect. And also, please share with other people so we can reach out more, and also we can serve. But at the same time, the message wise, they can get some kind of inspiration or influence, positive thinking, whatever you name it, or whatever you want to call it. But if we can change by with our one word or one message, that's more than enough. That's the way we want to make a positive impact on everybody's life. So thank you, guys. See you next time. Thank you.